Delivering your edibles.
I wish, but no.
Hey,
No, it just sounds like he's standing still.
we're live. Good
Ahoy,
evening. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Deadlands with the cast of characters. And for some reason, my camera decided to mess up, and I'm not really worried about it right now because we are in the middle of some serious shit. Does anyone... Oh, good lord, that's some serious shit. Fuck.
Fire one.
Did you pee a
Good
little?
job, Engorgio.
10 months in a row, buddy. Thank you very much. That's just not 10 months for him. He gives them all the time. I think just to watch me damn near shit my pants. But what is the deal with my freaking camera?
I still think it's better than Clyde. I really do.
I agree.
Now Veno's
Yeah,
disappeared.
No, I turned off or muted my camera for a moment.
It's very strange.
Restart VCam.
Yeah, probably.
I supported a local business the other day that's right in my neighborhood. Yep. I went on Amazon, I bought his book. I don't know how that works, but that's what happened.
What in the hell?
What are you breaking, Mark?
Well, I've got to go to Task Manager, man. No, XSplit VCam is free.
Well, you kind of look good like a square. A little square. Just got to animate it.
I don't know.
So at Gorgio, we're in this cove, right? And we're in a chase scene. We're trying to get away from this other ship. And Marbani's got like a cool chase scene map that.
Oh yeah, we need the chase map too.
And we're trying to get away. And
thank you, Veno. Biddy. And
Luke is driving the boat.
Yeah.
Who's driving it?
Luke. Veno's character. Not dead Jeb.
Not dead yet.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Hello, my name's Luke. I'm not an alcoholic.
You guys,
Sucker.
let's see. Is it closed? Is it closed? I don't think I could get it to start because VC had. I don't know, man.
Just call us back.
I can't.
Call us back.
Yeah, I'm gonna open.
No,
I'm gonna open VC and.
Let me know when you're back, and I'll give you invite you to the call. I think maybe.
I'm going to change my video settings and not use that, and just use that.
Someone else having the call and trying to put it up on stream. Never worked great. Always had to have the call. But you know what? I got rid of VC. The only reason I have VC now is because of Marbania.
Oh yeah, I need to get Ninja going soon on my game.
It's so easy, and you never have to dick with nothing again, isn't it, Jingo?
Say again?
Ninja, are you using OBS Ninja?
I am.
It's so easy now. You just set it,
I love it.
forget it, pretty
love
much.
It.
I think my problem is when I have to use it again, I'm going to be like, how do I use this thing?
No camera.
Set it up.
Yeah, it says no camera.
Well, something has got my camera. Something has got possession of it. What the hell has got possession of my
VC, I guarantee you, we all got to hang up, and then you got to get your camera, and then you can call us back. I swear
I'm there with Drake. I'm with Drake on that one.
All right, so I'm killing VC.
And see if it kills all of us, because it usually will.
My bad, I heard you and I just kind of dropped the call.
Yeah, I'm just going to drop the call.
I just didn't
let's
want
drop
to
it. Everybody hang up. Everybody hang up.
Tim doing it.
So did you not have to work today in Gorgio?
I did not. I had a funeral this afternoon, so that's why I'm here tonight.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
We're
It
just
is
glad
what
it
it
wasn't
is.
yours.
No, yeah, no, not me. I'm too young.
Well, are we still on stream? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, stream's still going.
while Marbania is mumbling and fumbling and probably cursing at the moment, we will continue with Deadlands. Let's see. Whose initiative was it? Let's just skip. Listen, we don't need the DM. Come on, we can do
What
it.
you know? What we could do is have commercials for stuff.
Yeah, but that snout pace. It sticks on walls. It sticks on floors. I don't know anymore. Snout pace. Come on, guys, sing it. Come on.
Snout.
You can add a
Pace,
sentence.
snout,
Everybody
pace.
gets to add a sentence.
It's full of mystery with delicious taste.
It's full of mystery with delicious taste. Snout pace.
I think it's Discord that's got a hold of my camera. Yeah.
What? Then
Yep.
get out of Discord.
I am.
We're
I'll be
keeping
back here in a
the,
minute.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you guys won't be on stream either. So we're gonna go. What do they call it? Radio silent.
Yeah. Set the.
What the hell? All right. Be right back.
You'll only be out of Discord for a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks to me like maybe I lost a video drive. My camera's just on. There's nothing that's got possession of it. The lights are on. It shows me that it's on, but there's no program that's using it. So
why don't you
unplug it
unplug
and
your
plug it
camera
back in.
and plug it back in?
Yeah,
well,
have you
Maybe
tried
it's a
to turn it off
conspiracy.
back on again?
You
Did
probably
you make
have
sure
to
it's
reboot.
not the
That's
powers
not
that
good.
be watching you?
It'll probably start working after you reboot your computer because of Windows 10. I blame Windows 10.
It very well could be Windows 10.
There was an update, and your driver didn't have an update, and it just turned.
But it was working. I don't know why it would have just turned it off. Just
That's because Windows 10 does that. It just decides one day that it's your turn. It's your turn. It's like a lottery.
it's your
IP
turn,
address.
bub.
Comes
Yeah,
up at
Windows
days.
updates.
Just
Favorite thing
turn
is
random shit off.
switch into something at random.
Watching him. I don't know
Sound.
who they are, but they're
What?
surely watching him.
I think it has something to do with him monkeying around. Didn't he say he put
Yeah.
a new solid state drive in? I mean,
no,
that setting might have something to do.
no. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
No.
I did. There wasn't a new solid state drive. I mean, it's been this. I didn't change any of the hardware configuration on the computer. I just moved files from a old hard disk drive to a solid state drive, like my graphics files, and updated them so that they weren't being pulled off of some 7,200 RPM. You know. Does that make any sense,
A
Bobby?
little bit.
I mean, how often
But
are you accessing said files? Why do you need fast access to them?
Did you
What kind
push
of
the red
graphic
button?
file
Mark?
are they? Do they have flesh-colored skin on them
Mm-hmm.
mostly?
Let's see what VC does now, because it's a real.
We used to love VC. You remember when we used to have to use what was before VC? What did we use before VC?
I still play with a guy that I was using Skype before VC because you can do Well, you can do an NDI feed and have dedicated direct camera feeds like you do with Ninja or this.
Skype worked really well a lot of years ago, and then it stopped doing that.
It did all right. It had its quirks, and I don't like it, but I ditched it real quick for Ninja.
I have a story about Skype and World of Warcraft.
I think it's always been VC that I used. Yeah.
Yeah, it was my turn on
Hey, we
Windows
can see
10.
ya.
I'm just gonna say that. I'm
Yeah.
just popping
Yeah,
everybody
you're
out.
Windows
Pop
10.
out. Pop out.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop out.
Yeah, OBS Ninja,
Wait, where did Jingo
the
go?
players just connect. That's it.
Yeah, it looks like
Don't
Jingo
have to-
may have
don't
disconnected
have
or
to
something.
mess with it again. No
I
pop
did.
outs.
Hold
No.
on.
Sounds like Marv's going to go to Ninja next week.
He just needs to take the time. That's all. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a tiny bit of like learning to do with it, like playing with it, but other than that,
Where's HG?
just get Manicure to help you. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Where's
I see
HG?
everybody pinned on top. There's HG. Hold on. You'll all have
He went
plenty
back
of
to
time
bed.
to see HG. He'll be here for autographs after the game. Just everybody chill.
Just don't bring anything flammable with you.
It's all flammable objects have to be kept away. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are once again, Deadlands Thursdays, and leave it up to technology and Microsoft to ruin somebody's day. It didn't ruin my day. I've had a great day. I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm not gonna let that shit bother me, man.
It's just a minor setback and slight annoyance,
It's a
but
flesh
other
wound.
than that,
That's right. So let's see. Somewhere here is the top of. We are no longer in. And I got to thinking about this after the session. I said that a chase scene could be stretched out over days. Those 9 positions across the map or whatever could represent a day on the ocean of ships chasing each other. So I figure if you have a melee combat in the middle of it, it's not really continuing on. You know what I mean?
I got you.
In other words, we can deal with melee, and then we can go back to the chase scene.
Because the melee's gonna last a minute, and then
and then you're back
move
to
like 20 feet in that time or something.
Right, something like that. So we won't even be dealing with ship combat for a while. And this week we are thankful that we've got Engorgio here, who is playing Albert. And we've got a full party, and the entire posse is on cam. So you guys are fired up, ready to go. We're in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
It's the top of the round, and Alonzo Perez, who's standing in the corner. What are you going to do,
right.
Alonzo?
Well, first, I'd like to use a Benny, and this is what I'd like to use it for. The mast is right there. I'm over here, and there's a zombie over there. I imagine, and I want to spend a Benny to make this a reality, that there's a rope coming down from that mast, and it's tied very near to where I'm at.
Oh, it is. It's right back here to this cleat.
Mm-hmm. And that I can grab that rope and swing out and around and come down and kick that zombie off the side of the boat.
You know what?
And I want to spend a Benny.
You can spend a Benny.
I can try that.
That Benny is tied to the cleat on the side of the ship right there. So you hurriedly reach over and unwrap that thing and jump up onto the side. So give me some kind of athletics, like acrobatics or something. It's your agility. Well, give me a straight up agility to kind of get up on this. And that's a success. So you jump up onto the gunnels. And now it's basically a matter of jumping out and swinging around, right? So what kind of strength do you got? Let's see just how far you can push your...
I'm not that strong, but
you're that stylish. I think that should add something. You know, a panache +2 bonus.
I wouldn't say pirates are strong.
Panache?
They're more
Yes, you have the
Panache
panache
+2.
edge.
or
No,
agility.
let's see. I'm charismatic. I can look good doing it.
You need to convince the rope to help you
I'm
with
gonna-
your charisma.
I'm persuading the rope to wrap around my body.
This is only possible because you are all here to see me do it.
Let's see the big roll, man. Give me either a strength or an athletics roll. Just
You
to
do
see
know
how.
that athletics in this game isn't tied to strength, right?
Wait,
It's
before you
agility.
roll,
It is. It's agility. That's right. No, I had forgotten that.
There's
Then
an
okay.
edge that lets you change it, but yeah.
Jingo, before
It's
you roll
still
that,
Mhm.
let's just make sure and double check that H.G. Willikers is nowhere near your character.
Actually, he's
'Cause
right
he
here
could
by
blow
the
up.
pivot
He could blow
point.
up.
You know, he's right over here at the pivot.
He is by the mast.
Yeah.
I'm coming up in the central position of the ship. I've already taken out one means of our transportation. I'm going for the full thing.
And Giorgio, thank you for the biddies. 251.
All right, so here
Odd
is
number,
that
but
athletics roll.
Had to be
which was
the
it's agility.
Tinker
That's
O'Brien's
fine.
right.
This is the panache. You're right,
Is it a
Brad.
straight up agility check?
Yeah. You may have a bonus. You may have a penalty behind it. You don't know. I don't reveal that stuff a lot of times. I'll just have you roll it and then. So just it. You know, you can give me straight up agility or. With that, wait a minute. What?
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Oh,
What card do you guys know? You got a diamond. Okay. So
he's using a penny to re-roll.
okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Use that Elon power.
Let's hope it's worth it.
That is a
It has
success.
to, at least.
Yeah, that's a 9 because I gave him a +2 just because.
No, that +2 was because
No,
I
I
had
also
Elon.
gave my head. You have a +2.
Okay.
So
I
I
say,
adjusted it. So,
Great.
yeah,
So that's a raid.
that's a raise.
I
So
had-
you come kicking around
A
here.
match here than now.
Yeah, just because it's Antonio Banderas, and he's standing on the gunnels of the ship, and he's going to swing around here and kick these zombies' ass right out these. So anyway, I can just picture it. Give it to us, Jingo. Where are you at now? What happened to your token?
I moved it over there next to the zombie that I'm kicking.
Okay,
I'm going to swing a wide arc around and then,
right.
Those are the two that are loading the cannon too. You remember one of them's like bent over picking up a
Looting
cannonball.
Oh, was
You're
he?
like, shoom.
Yeah. Fuck his couch. Kick
Hey,
him right off the side and ultimately end up in the square that he was in.
Okay.
I
So
still wanna
now
know if
you need
it's
an attack roll, which I'm
Brad makes a good point.
considering this that it would be a ranged attack roll because you're
right.
attacking them with your feet from a distance. You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So
It's all good to me.
yeah,
My
so
shooting and my fighting are the same.
there you go. So give me some kind of a ranged attack roll against them. That's gonna yeah, no problem. So that zombie, and I don't
Says, my
need.
name is Alonzo, and you shall not load this cannon.
And in question, since he did get a raise on his swinging, can he kick 2 of the zombies? Because he's got 2 feet.
Yeah.
You know
I
what,
like that argument.
Brad? If you'll spend the Benny for that to happen, I'll allow it. Ha 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 ha! Turn the tables on
This
you.
is Savage Worlds. Any penny spent is a penny earned.
Okay.
Yep.
Do it.
But only if you can punt the head off one of them.
Okay, he did not get a raise. That zombie flies off in the water and is gone. Did you spend a Benny, Brad?
I did.
Huh? Yeah, Doc Fang
Looks
used
like
a
he-
red fate chip. And you know
Stepped
what?
in and gave you one. What the hell are you doing?
I will
Crazy
not redeem that.
Well-
And you know,
Well, I think you only redeem it when he uses it to add a D6 to a roll.
right.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so I will give you the opportunity to hit this other zombie too. So give me an attack roll, ranged attack roll against zombie number 2. So you didn't get a raise because it would have negated your +2 because you would have had -2. It's really a double action. And
All right, I missed the
that's
second guy.
yeah, you missed the
Nope,
second
I
guy.
still got him.
No, because it would have been a -2. Remember? Because
Okay,
it like
fair
2
enough.
attacks. Well, it's because he got a raise on that. No, that's fine. Boom, you hit that dude. Doesn't matter. Zombie is going to do.
Well, regardless of
And they
only
did get
getting
a raise, and that zombie did not go anywhere. That zombie's still there. This one's gone. What, 59?
Well, I ultimately got exactly what I intended to do, is remove one of them and get me to a different part of the fight.
And you did it very flashily too.
Yep. And because
that's what
of
Savage
that,
World is all about.
that's what
It's doing
Savage
the
Worlds is
crazy
about.
shit.
And because of that, you just get another chip out of the bag. So, all right, whose turn we got? Doc Fong, who seems to be kind of right in the middle. He could do a number of things.
He's like, kick both of them! Kick both of them! He's yelling.
Missed that other one, Alonzo. You should have kicked them both.
Well, one of them was holding a big ass cannonball, so when he kicked him, it was just like poof.
Oh yeah. I hope you didn't break your toe, but I do have a medicine for that. Well, I don't know what this thing in front of me is, so I'm gonna try to shoot it. Because America.
Because America?
You know, the most dangerous thing on this boat is this thing right here.
that you're standing next to.
I mean,
that's a miss at the Victual Brothers. That is a hit with a raise.
I meant to do that. That first one was just a parry. I mean, a feint. I mean, I meant to do that.
It was a to calibrate your firearm. Yeah.
It was a platypus. It was a platypus. Yeah, parry the.
Oh. And they'll take a wound, but you know what? The DM or the GM is going to the marshal is going to attempt to do that, and guess what? Oh, soaked it. Too
This thing
bad.
is very unusual looking, and it seems like guns don't hurt it very much. HG, you should destroy everything, but please do not kill us again.
At least that one didn't hurt it. I wouldn't have spent a chip on it if it was immune. I would have just said, oh, look, it didn't take any damage. But no, it soaked the wound, and I spent a chip. H.G. Willikers.
Stumbling up onto the deck, his face filled with fury, he reaches up and rips off the remains of his now just tattered and burnt jacket, showing off his new pneumatic arms he's been perfecting. He's gonna flip a switch and roll through a cot as he launches little micro bombs at all the guys in here.
Okay.
Oh no.
Mechanically, I'm going to use selective so that I'm not hitting the cannons, the sail, or anything.
Okay, so that cost you extra points.
Yes, it cost me an extra point to make it selective.
Okay, so you can throw how many of these? Anything in that circle? Any enemy in that circle?
Yeah, I'm really just casting one blast.
Okay.
But I had an extra point to make it large, point or 2 points to make it 3d6.
Right.
And a point to make it selective.
So there you go. I like that. The trappings, they're little tiny targeted bombs at things. So yeah, instead of just a big boom, that's great. All right. Well, let's see what happens here.
Like micro missiles.
It's like a flechette round.
Yeah. That.
You get a micro missile, and you get a micro missile.
His bigger explosive may be having children.
Plus, I just used my last.
Now this might crash Sirenscape.
What was the thing from the Mandalorian? He had like.
Oh yeah.
The whistling birds.
Yeah,
is that what
was
it
kind
was?
of the idea behind it.
Whistling birds, yes.
Just like the firecrackers, the Chinese.
Yeah, they were really cool. They were really cool.
The name of.
It was in one of the subtitle parts. When
you don't want to argue Star Wars with Jingo. He's a geek, man. I'm telling you, he is a nerd.
No, there was no argument. I believed him, but I just never really remember him saying what they were.
No, he didn't. The woman that made his armor for him said that. She
Yeah,
used
I
the
bel-
leftover metal to do that.
Is
Yeah, I
there any
believe-
dim- so yeah, I got plus 2
I
there.
believe they were speaking Mandalorian, so it probably was in the subtitles.
It was.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
remember
go
that
ahead and
scene.
spend my red fate chip,
All right.
Yeah.
which is gonna give it to me with a raise.
Okay,
Nice.
so that's a 5 to. Now I'm gonna have to scroll down and hand do all these. So this would be a.
Is it like a grenade type of thing that you just throw it and it?
I'd say my cast is once. I just had them all selected for dealing the damage.
Okay. Yeah. That was just for the cast, not an actual like an attack towards them.
Correct.
Explode
So
themselves
it's a-
this time.
Or us.
So 10 hits.
All right, so I got the raise.
Wait a minute. So it's a 9, right? It was.
Yeah, I
4 plus
got
5
an
is
8,
9.
so
Give me one more second.
No, that's 3 plus 5.
3 plus 5.
Oh, an 8.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Is an 8 not a raise? Is it a 9? So I'm gonna beat it
Should-
by 4.
8 should be a raise.
8's a raise. Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. So okay. So I got. Well, it doesn't matter. I got a 9 in there. It's a hit with a raise. If I turn it down to 8,
Yeah.
it's still a hit with a raise.
Yeah, it's not going to
Yeah.
affect anything.
Won't affect anything. So give them the what for, and then you can tell us what
really
this
gonna
looks
hurt,
like.
ain't it?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that last one tried to save it. Yeah, I think this is the one where you have to do the damage all individually.
Yeah. You do. It
Yeah,
would.
not.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I didn't raise
How did
damage.
you do the identical roll? I mean, it's not. It's different numbers, but it's still the same amount.
Just special like that.
Yeah, because the bonus die aced on the first roll.
Messed up. Yeah.
At least you're being fairly consistent.
Just don't pass your turn,
Hey,
HG, until I've dealt
hey.
with all these guys.
Okay. Well, I actually have another action after this.
Okay.
That's why I didn't get the plus 2 is because I was using it. to cover the
Right.
-2.
Well, didn't you cast quickness? But you.
No, those were the first round. The first round I tried to cast quickness.
That's
blew myself
right.
up.
Yeah, that's right.
The
That's right.
second
Yeah, okay,
round,
never
I tried to
mind.
cast heal, blew myself up.
Right. Yeah, recap for the audience there. He didn't have a real good
Tried to fix
session
the
last
engine,
week.
too, and blew himself up.
Yeah, your engine is going to require 11 hours worth of maintenance.
No, he blew the engine up, not just himself.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. It will require 11 hours of maintenance. He rolled for it last week.
So we're not going anywhere too terribly fast at the moment.
Well, as long as he doesn't burn the sails up, you guys at least can, you do have a Chinese captain that knows how to sail a vessel, so.
Yeah, we're like trying to get away from this other ship, and HG's in there.
Blowing up the fucking, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so is that it? You've rolled all the damage?
Yes. Or
No.
Oh wait, no. There's.
You got
don't
zombie
think I had him.
39. Zombie 39, which is, yeah.
There goes zombie
Oh,
39.
fuck.
19.
Oh, fuck.
Well, at least it's not
28.
zombie
My
69.
God. All right.
5 wounds. 5 wounds to
Yeah, it's my bad. I counted 6. I didn't realize there was one hiding under all the arrows there. Literally just covered him with numbers.
I'm imagining that there's plenty of gooey zombie parts just scattered around the deck.
He launches all these little bombs into them as they embed their way into the zombie's chest. Like half a second, all of a sudden, everybody just.
So I was
spraying
correct.
over HG, finally putting out the little bit of flames that are still going on his clothing, his hair.
Well, I'm glad Luke's up here on the poop deck.
I just
He's gonna learn.
Alonzo with his bright white teeth in his stylish swing around and kick the zombie off, standing on top of this cannon now, as all of these body parts just explode on the deck all over him.
Got like gibbets sticking off of my face and shit. It's like,
You get
oh
snout
man.
paste on your face.
Uh,
Zombie snout paste, that is.
No, I'm
It
pretty sure
rained
that
down around the ship, chumming the water.
I'm pretty sure that you're speaking of Snout Paste's competitor, Corpse Paste.
Juice. Part of a well-balanced breakfast of the dead.
Well,
Let's see.
it's a well-balanced breakfast for the borrowed. Made with 100% ground up human flesh.
Yeah, let's see. Everybody's been taken care of. Okay, so give me a notice roll. Everybody.
Notice.
Notice.
I think the zombies are kind of dry. I think they would be more like meat.
They're
dust.
still smoking. There's still flames. You know, it's like a burger full of fat that's been, you know, dripping in the flames on the grill, and it's all on fire and shit, laying on the deck sizzling. HG, you're too pew pew. You don't pay a bit of attention.
There's so much
Uh,
smoke on the deck too. HC can't see shit.
Yeah. So
He's like,
Albert, you.
Just
Just smelling napalm in the
laughing.
morning.
Yeah, Albert, Luke, and Timmons, you notice that when all this shit goes off and these zombies hit the deck and they're literally sizzling like bacon and flames are coming off of them, these ghosts kind of disappear into like a mist, and you look over to the ship that's still running along beside of you. If you look at the here, I'll share the chase map with you guys again, just so that everybody has. The ship is kind of, but it's a ways from you. It's probably, 150 feet off of your starboard side or your port side as you're trying to run from this thing. And when these ghosts disappear on the ship, you see them over there, and they're hanging in the rigging, waving their like ghostly scimitars at you guys. They're like back on their ship all of a sudden. They're no longer here on the deck of this one.
The ghost or
The ghosts. No, the zombies are still there fried. They are, matter of fact, I kind of like what Drake did the other night. So they are difficult terrain if you're crossing a zombie laying there burning. Let me minimize.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it made perfect sense the other night too. We had discussed that, and whose game were we in? Was it? So we got to talking about that, and then Drake implemented that because Matty Curie's plugin kind of allows it to. Yeah.
Well, it's the 5e raw rules, anyways.
Right.
But,
Right.
True.
But anyway.
I mean, moving through a friendly space is considered difficult terrain.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Technically.
So HG Willikers is you've got another action.
Oh God.
Just multi-action. I assumed one of them was going to survive.
Just
yeah,
sink the
no.
other ship while you're up here. You know.
There's
Just sink the other ship.
Oh, they say they're way out of my range.
sounds like
That's-
Timmons.
You don't have like a Scud rocket in there
So you
somewhere?
can
I mean,
triple it.
there's a chance you could hit.
I can get 36 yards. That's it.
That's still pretty far.
So I'll use my last action to pull out my flask and drink. I'm assuming there's no way I
Oh,
even
God.
notice the guys on the back or anything like that. He's gonna pull out his flask for a victory drink. I can't heal myself or anything anymore. So
Can you blow yourself up? That's what we're concerned about. Is that possible right now? Are you on fire and you're drinking like, flammable liquid?
No, I think the zombie guts put out all of the smoulders and fires on his person.
Yeah, well, the zombies aren't flaming really high, but you can see they're still. I mean, they're burning like a candle, just like
more like steaming in the dark dookie in the morning dew.
Yeah,
steamy.
Steamy zombies. Yeah, dark dookie in the morning dew.
So I'll use my action to run, I guess.
Run?
Or I had to use 3 to get out from the bottom of the ship still. He's got a stick,
Yeah,
so
you
not really run so much as add an extra couple paces. He just kind of stumbles his way towards Alonzo.
where
We
the
let us
where the
flash.
heck did I not put you? Oh yeah, there you are. Okay.
Did you need to lock
Tim
tokens?
was like,
Well, I
Tim's like,
started right here, but I was still in the staircase.
Right, you were in the
Jump
So I
staircase.
overboard.
got
Right.
moved. 1,
Alonzo,
2,
jump overboard. He's coming for
3,
you next.
4.
And the funny
He's
thing
kinda
is, you guys see the smoke and the flames on the zombies, and there's just as much smoke and shit coming off of HG, and his clothes are all. You see him ripping his jacket off because it's all burnt to shit.
Like 4 foot tall, 85 years old. He got no arms. They're mechanical.
All right, so
You said all the ghosts went back to the ship.
yeah, well, there's only 2 on the deck here. No, except
So
for
we
this one.
noticed-
The two that took the explosion at him have.
So
yeah.
we noticed that when they took like severe HG damage that they went.
Something
poof,
happened
poof,
to them.
looking.
Yeah, when the explosion went off, they just kind of turned to mist. But then you guys heard this haunting sound, and you look over, and there's all of a sudden 4 ghosts again. Because remember, there were 4 ghosts and a bunch of zombies. One of them was piloting the ship. That one that looked like this guy.
And if I had to guess, Timmons, if he saw HG doing something down there, he would have definitely had his eyes closed. So he might have not seen what happened to these ghosts. It's like,
Yeah,
he's
so
gonna blow it up.
now all 4 of them are back over there, and there's still a deck full of zombies. I mean, you figure about maybe half of them crashed onto your ship when the ship passed through you. See, that's what happened in Gorgio. That's how they didn't board them like grapple hooks and stuff. The ship just rammed them, but it did no damage to the ship. It passed right through them. And all of a sudden, these zombies that were on deck just boom! It's like they flopped onto the deck of the ship and started fighting. But these ghosts appeared too. All right, Luke Cunningham.
I basically tried to whack the ghost, and excuse me, it's now shaken.
You already attacked the ghost?
I used a hatchet to attack it while y'all were talking.
Did you? Not my ghost.
Yes,
Surely
the
not.
ghost.
Oh. Well.
You can. I don't believe you can soak shaken, but.
Oh, that was shit. Yeah, whatever. Oh well, my stupidity. I thought it was a wound. I'm going, what the fuck? How come it didn't? Okay, shaken. I get it. All right. That's good. That's good. You got one over on the GM on the Marshal.
No, that was all you.
That was all me. The Marshal got one over on the Marshal.
You got one on yourself,
Exactly.
man. Kind of like poking through the toilet paper. It just happens.
It's like a self burn type of thing.
Luke, as you're looking forward, you're looking like straight towards the front of the boat. Give me a notice roll.
Okie dokie.
I hope he is. He's driving the damn thing.
Uh-oh.
You don't notice anything.
I'm too freaked out. I'm a little too freaked out by the ghost and the 2 zombies in front of me.
But what you don't notice, what you fail to notice, is this little man with no pants and hairy legs and a bowler hat and a vest comes climbing down the netting behind the mainsails and jumps right on Doc Fong's shoulders. Doc Fong, I need a fear roll from you, buddy. Or a spirit roll.
Taps him on his head.
Yeah. Hey, you.
Doc Fong.
You fail your spirit roll, so I'd like for you to add a fear point to yourself. But
That's resend. They resend.
In the process, he hands you something, and you look up and you're all freaked out, and you put your hand up, and he puts this wad of shit right in your fucking hand, right? You look at it, and there's something sticking up out of it. You're not sure what the hell it is. And he just kind of wipes his hand off on the back of your head and runs back up the rigging and disappears.
Timmons, are these tiny mushrooms in here, or what is this?
Thanks,
Timmons
man.
is like, that's a cigarette. That's a cigarette.
No, it looks like some kind of a it's a bottle. You're not sure. It's got shit smeared all over it, but there's a neck about that long on it. It's clear. It's clear liquid, and there's a stopper in the top of it. But it's got shit smeared on what looks like might be a label, but you can't really.
Tim is just gonna tap on it with the top of his shotgun. He goes, "Tink, I think it's a bottle." Tink.
Well, the problem is all you see is Doc Fong looking like this, and he's shaking really bad. He's just shaking. He's shaking like this. He's all freaked out by this fucking monkey.
Hey, Doc Fong, did you see that monkey too?
Yeah, well, where did it come from?
Did you?
Did a ghost?
But yeah, like the ghost didn't affect him at all. I think you rolled really good on the ghost last week, didn't you? But this monkey really fucks with Doc Fong. He's got a negative.
Well,
anyway.
Timmons said to him, "Hey, Doc, just hang out right here, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna go help Albert." And Timmons is gonna move over here and club the shit out of this zombie with the freaking butt of his shotgun. He said,
All right.
"Hey, zombie number 83, would you hold on to this for a second?"
By the way,
There's
that
two
was
gang-up
Clyde,
bonus on that.
courtesy of Who Do You Think?
The gang up bonus.
The gorgeous one.
Do I give myself on a gang up bonus?
Does the table do it automatically?
The table does it automatically. It should if it's
Ooh.
it used. I mean, it did
We'll
it
find
in
out.
classic.
What?
We'll find out. Here you go, zombie number 83. Hold this.
Gang up +2.
Yeah, +2.
Yeah, parry 5. That's a hit. But let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Hold this.
Whoa.
Oh shit!
All right.
Aw. Only shaking.
Aw.
That's all right. It
So Timmons hits it upside the head, bonk, and it turns around and looks at him. And Timmons like, he looks down and he cocks open his shotgun. I got one shell, click, and he points it like right at its face. And that's all I'm gonna do because I didn't call that.
Okay, Albert, you I guess you were kind of hanging out, looking over the transom here down at the water when this ship came up. We pulled you out of the magical dimensional pocket, and you pop up right here next to Luke Cunningham, who's currently piloting this ship.
All right.
Who the hell are you, and where the hell did you come from?
What are you? Actually, I don't think I've ever met Luke. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Then I look at this zombie bothering Timmons, and I'm gonna pull out my Colt and blast it twice because I got double tap.
I don't think that's how double tap works.
There's still I don't know. Let's read it. Where's my?
You get a bonus to hit and damage.
At the cost of an extra ammo, basically.
So experience firearms. They can fire 2 shots in rapid succession without spoiling their aim. Double tap can only be used for weapons that have a rate of fire of 1, and can fire 2 shots without needing to reload.
There you go. So you can fire.
Basically, +2 to damage, I think, is what it does actually.
And it adds +1 to hit and damage at the cost of 1 extra bullet. And then with marksman, hero with natural ranged weapons, they don't move in a turn and fires no more than a rate of fire of successions. Their action, they may add +1 to their shooting roll.
So that would be a +2 to your shooting roll then, right?
Yes.
For double tap.
Or ignore penalties with marksman.
Right,
or ignore penalties.
Ooh.
Okay.
Shot to the head. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna level it at their chest and shoot.
At which one?
83.
Okay.
The one that's shaken.
Yes. That's a hit.
All right.
Nice.
And damage.
Close combat range. You wide erped it.
And then
Yeah,
second.
piece
Oh, it died.
It's incapacitated.
Big.
Oh, don't show us her nipple again, Marbania.
Does it make you want to go AFK or what?
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, so it just kind of crumples to the deck here, and farts evidently.
And then the second shot, I'm going to shoot the factual brother or fictional brother.
Rob Tui,
The fictional
delayed.
brother?
No fanfare for my. Where's it at? I didn't see it. But wait a second, we got a sub that didn't go off. What the hell's going on with my alerts? Is it delayed that much, really?
No,
Rob,
I
I'm
was
very
having-
gracious for your sub. Very gracious for your sub. What the hell? It went off
I
earlier.
was having-
No,
I
it
was-
doesn't look like it posted in the chat.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I had-
Rob, if you subbed and you missed it, it is the best thing on the internet today. Marbanian jumps out of his skin.
Oh fuck.
I love it too.
Oh,
I was
it's so
having
funny.
issues with that on Saturday. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, and Giorgio did it to himself too, but he takes
Well,
his
if it's
headphones
just-
off. Ah!
Wait, that was Jingo.
Well,
Oh fuck.
that's what happens. That's what happens right there.
Yeah, that's what happens.
It says up there. Wait, where's it at? No, I didn't see this. It doesn't show the sub at all.
It did for when Jingo gifted.
And there
sub.
is a slight chance that Rob screwed up. I mean, there is a slight chance that Rob screwed up.
I mean, it is Rob. And
He is
Desync.
new to this Twitch thing. You know? He's new to this Twitch.
Desync, thank you for even being here and catching the shenanigans and madness. And Rob, thanks for swinging by. No, I didn't screw. No, I didn't screw up.
Nope. That's funny. I don't care. who you
Cookies
are.
to get him checking and talking thing.
Yeah, these guys know they've learned how to time it to where I'm like, you know,
Right in the middle of talking.
that one.
I bet your cardiologist loves us.
My pulse rate's up a little bit right now.
Community, local economy.
I'm more worried that Marv might need to go to the bathroom.
Did Murder Hobo just subscribe for 4 months in a row and his didn't go off? Maybe they're.
No, Brad.
His did.
Oh, I see. Never mind. I see Brad gifted a tier and it went to the Murder Hobo. I got you.
He doesn't usually get here until a little bit later.
He's
But
gonna be happy. He's got a.
yeah, he's gonna say, wait a minute, how come I can't scare him? Where's my sub? Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway, so okay, where were we at? We were with Albert. Albert just dropped this zombie. Albert, you gonna do anything else?
I shot my other shot at the Victual brother, and I hit him with the raise.
You did. Okay. Let's find the victual. Well, there he is. You did hit him with a raise. I'm gonna apply that. And for a second, his form kind of fades and disappears, and then comes back, and he turns and he looks at you, and you can see on this ghostly visage, his face just scowls, and it's like hell coming out of his eyes as he looks at you, because you just fucking wounded him.
Ooh. And then
All of a sudden.
And then
I'm gonna play that card.
And then along came Joe. What card?
Adrenaline
Replays
Surge.
Adrenaline Surge. Your hero gets an additional and immediate turn, including new movement. All right, that's a good card. Good card to play.
Yes, I'm not being a dick because I have that one, but I'm not gonna play it.
Oh, you got the I'm gonna be a dick card?
I do have the I'm gonna be a dick card.
Well, I've got the other one. Teamwork.
Teamwork. Maybe I'll do it once these zombies start.
No, Rob, I would
You
not
already
do
have
that.
two.
I would not
Wait,
do an
so I
if
figured-
clause against you like that, my
someone
friend. I
label-
would not do that.
Level my peacemaker and shoot him again, like cocksucker.
That's a hit.
That is a hit. Oh. Oh.
Got
And
another
then-
wound.
And then second shot.
Let's see. Oh, too bad.
So sad.
No wound. And it removed his shaken.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Well, maybe that one will work.
Okay.
Oh.
Cocksucker.
All right,
He
with
jumped out of the way of that one to get hit by this one.
yeah, to get hit by that one, and when it does, you see, it's like he's reaching for you. You pissed him off with the first shot, and he kind of shook it off, and he reaches for you like this, and you just shoot him? What? How do you shoot? What do you do here?
I see him getting like coming up to me, and I'm like, "Fuck you!" and it's like smack him right in the face.
Right in the face
Right
with,
in the face.
and you just see it burst apart into like this mist, and you guys look, and now all four of the ghosts are back on the other ship running along beside of you. You've got one zombie left here, which
And it says, "This is kind of like Pac-Man." They go
What's
back to that base.
What's Pac-Man?
I don't know, but we making it up right now.
And that's Albert's turn, and he'll light a cigar. And that's his turn.
All right, so then we come to the Fegeführer, the crew of the Fegeführer, and we are not in ship combat right now, so we will come to the captain. Who? What does he do? He has no, he doesn't have a.
I'm gonna
Nope.
go AFK for a moment.
He steers the ship. Does nothing. Bleeding out.
Nothing.
Where is this guy at? That guy. There's one of them that's not. Must be that one right there. And he attacks Luke Cunningham, who is AFK, because that's what he would do. And he misses.
He hits the steering wheel. That's what he does. Looks like turning and.
Yeah.
Ah, number 39 stabilized.
Oh, too bad we're not in ship combat, because their ship would be screwed right now. And this one zombie again, which was number, what was it, 36, is the only one here that can do anything, and it will try to claw Luke Cunningham again. Come on, Rays. Not a one of these things hit one time. I thought I'd at least get one or two hits out of them just to annoy you guys. And we are on the black horse with Luke Cunningham. No, not with Luke Cunningham. Should start with Alonzo because it's Alpha. Alonzo! You got dead smoking zombies all over the deck. No ghosts anymore. They're gone.
Are those two zombies up on the upper deck? Are they alive? One of them is.
This one is.
Yep.
Number 36.
I'm going to have to run to get there.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a hell of a pace roll.
Yeah, I have the
Just do it like
the
since you
fleet
got
trait.
16 move, you can like jump from one cannon to the next and then kind of do a parkour off of the mast and then kind of run up the railing of the, of the stairs.
My parkour isn't all that great.
Yes, I know.
But with a
VC.
16 move, you got
VC.
2 chances to do it all.
Parkour. Oh.
And I missed.
Was all that extra effort.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to get there.
Doc.
Okay, I'm back.
What are you doing here, Doc? You're a little shook up right now. But you're holding a handful of monkey shit with a bottle sticking up out of it. It's a clear glass bottle. It's got some kind of liquid in it. It's got a stopper in the top, and there's a label, but the label's kind of got monkey shit on it. You have to clean it off to see what it says.
And how far away is the other ship? It's like 150 feet, you said?
Yeah, about 150 feet. Yeah. To your port side.
Oh, to port.
That. Yeah.
All right, so first of all, I'm going to hit the right button to talk.
That's always helpful.
I'm going to come up here, and as you recall, 3 of the Chinese sailors were following me, and I'm gonna gesture towards the cannon. But for my action here, I'm gonna lean down and clean the bottle on the corpse of the zombie.
Okay, for your action. Now, this zombies still smoke a little bit, so you find a spot that's not smoldering too bad. You wipe the bottle off. Okay.
And see if I can see what the label says.
Well, you look down, the label says holy water. It's been doubly blessed.
I wonder what that means for what
In
Clyde
this
left.
situation.
Yeah, you're not sure. You got a bottle of holy water
You
from
telling
Clyde.
me that monkey's ass can bless water? Wow. That's
Well, well, let's hope that's not the case. I'm thinking perhaps he swallowed or stuffed the whole bottle of holy water up his ass.
Well,
He's a holy water mule.
he's a holy water shit slinging monkey, man. All right, so
holy water missile launch.
HG, Doc's standing here and he wipes this bottle off, and you kind of, over the smell of the burnt zombie flesh, you get this really, really pungent, kind of earthy, rotten peanut smell coming off of Doc Fong.
Looking
Like
at him,
somebody
it's just kind of.
boiled peanuts too long, like that funky. Ugh.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh wait, no, do me any good to hold my action.
Them peanuts been in that crock pot for 2 days. I wouldn't eat them if I were you.
Does it look like the enemy ship is coming towards us? Like I'm a.
It's running parallel with you right now, but you can see the captain's pulling on the wheel, and he's looking, he's pointing at your ship, and it's like he's getting ready to pass back, and you know that he'll go right through you if he comes this way.
Albert's
What's that captain look like, Morbania?
giving the finger.
He looks like.
If I hold my action, does it stop at the? I can't remember. Does it stop at the end of the round, or can I interrupt the next round?
I think you can.
I'm not. You don't have it shared with us either, so I did that a while ago.
I didn't have that shared with you.
Somebody else did too. It was a team
Yeah.
effort. Look at that.
Oh, look at it. Now see, he's hard to sing, so
Is that snout paste running out of his mouth?
It's a snout paste
Ew.
cigar. It's a snout paste cigar.
Not car.
So I tried to convince my wife to use the Alexa thing for her shopping list, because she called me the other night and she goes, "Run upstairs and take a picture of the shopping list for me." And I've been on her ass to just go, "Alexa, put something on the shopping list." I just got a text that says, "So this is why I don't use Alexa. I had to re-sign in and there was nothing on my shopping list. Mad face all red and shit." Emote she sent me, so I might be in trouble here in a little bit, but anyway.
You're an asshole.
Good thing we did the heart
Nothing
test for you
shopping.
already.
I'm a fucking asshole.
Right. We
That's why I quit using Alexa shopping list too, because I never could access the damn thing when I was at the store. I'm like,
Either way, and it's on the side I'm on, right?
It is on. Yes, it is on that side.
All right. Then yeah, he's going to reach back and slap his little mechanical backpack as it begins to whir and pump. Green glowing liquid runs down the tubes to his hands. He's gonna power
Oh
up
no,
his
he's turning
new
into Bane.
invention and stare out at the ship in anger as he waits for it to get close enough.
Bradius, thank you for the biddies.
dead Banya. Dead Banya.
Dead Banya.
What your wife's gonna
Wait,
make
do I
you.
just
She gets home,
turn the
dead
hold? I
Banya.
thought there was an actual hold.
Hold? There's a.
That's good.
We're not really like.
Um,
Changing my name for next round. I want it to be Ass Timmons, just so I'm first.
so HG, yeah, I think you could go on hold, but then if they end up with the initiative card ahead of you,
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up.
Yeah,
Since
so
we
it
are
really
just
doesn't
in
do me
focused
anything,
melee
but I
combat.
really don't have anything to do until they come close enough to shoot at them.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because this zombie here is never going to hit anybody and you're going to kill it in a second, we are going back into the chase scene ship combat. And I just think that makes the most sense right now because there's nothing on here. So
Well,
let's.
no, there's one.
Well, there is one. We do have a couple of people left. Let's try to continue this out until. Well, that's the wrong guy.
Oops.
Klaus Storbecker. There we go.
I just wasn't sure if they were gonna like sideswipe us during the combat or something.
You hatchet chopping
We're
this
not
thing?
Hatchet him?
going back. There's no point, so I just passed it.
A hatchet to the head.
Jingo's throwing his biddies around. Thank you, sir.
Boo.
Unharmed. Okay. Timmons.
Tim was like, hold on a second. And he shovels over and shoves his shotgun right in this thing's face.
Okay.
Called shot.
Called shot.
Thing, right?
Yeah, that's a -4.
All right. Well, Timmons has a +2 to hit with his shotgun, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
put a -2 on there, and give this thing a whirl. Oops, combat. Shotgun, double barrel. I'm just using one barrel to zombie number 36's face. And
Oh.
I missed. It wasn't a fumble though.
You're
So
like,
you're safe, Alonzo.
you gotta chip it?
Yeah. I gotta re-roll it though, because all I got is white chips.
Roll higher.
Use.
You just need to ace.
Let me put the
Not
-2
even. He has a
back in there.
D12.
True, but it would be more beneficial to
Well,
ace, just to make
yeah.
sure.
Well, if he aced, it would be a raise.
It's about the same damn thing. It just wasn't meant to be. But at least you got to use it. Got him to use that chip up.
Ow!
Timmons like gets too close and he's like, "Ooh, nipple," and he shoots her above her head.
He's like, well, look at that. She must be cold.
The Teliati.
All right, Albert. You got one zombie left up.
It's hot, too. That thing's hot. You can feel it. Tap, tap, tap.
He's gonna shoot her 2 times. Stupid bitch.
Vino, thank you for the biddy, sir.
Sticks his pistol in front of Luke's
That's
face.
a hit with a raise, yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, Luke, you didn't get to plug your ears or anything. Oh shit!
It's a lot of ones.
Damn.
All right, shook
And
the
it's just
shook the
shaking.
zombie up. Just shook the zombie up.
He's off.
And he's gonna call out. No, he ain't gonna call out. He's gonna shoot her again. I was trying to think of something witty really fast, but I couldn't.
That's a hit with a raise. And that takes care of the zombie. That was nice because it was right there at the end of everybody's turn. Fantastic. I wish I had cleared dead on this table. I do not, so I will do it the hard way.
Well, at least they're all under the ship, so should be a little easier to find, right?
You guys will need to spend a few minutes clearing the dead zombies off your deck.
If we are also doing working on clearing the deck, could I attempt healing powers on HG and cover his burnt scalp with assorted herbs?
Yeah, you guys got you're far enough away from this ship, and Luke's keeping the distance that you've got about a round here to do something. Around maybe 2 rounds. You got about 10 seconds before you're going to close again with this ship. So what would you guys like to do?
Right, well, Timmons is going to run down and finish loading the zombie cannon up front because they started loading it. And he'll get one of the Chinese guys to help him. Hey,
No,
come help me.
I'm pretty sure the zombies weren't trying to load it. They were trying to push it overboard.
And I'm gonna
Well,
say that he's
Timmons
still
disagrees.
so hot enough that the herbs start to sizzle and don't help.
All right, so what we're going to do is roll into the next
Smells
round,
nice,
and
though.
we're back into the chase scene. And the black horse wins. I need a maneuver roll out of you, Vino.
Well, I do have a question.
Yeah?
Do you want to put more cards out there?
No, I decided that this ship is anchored for a particular purpose in a particular place.
So as long as we move outside the cards,
if you
we
move
win?
outside the cards, yeah, you're basically passing out of, and I'll share this again. You're like right out here. You've navigated. Remember the maneuver rolls you did to evade, and you were kind of zigzagging through these rock bars and shit. And by the way, I spun this map around, so it shows that you guys were going that way on the
Nice.
chase. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that
I
makes
should have
sense.
done that last
Always
week.
like
Yeah, I should have done that last week. But
Welcome
Yeah,
to
'cause you-
Unity, folks.
yeah, welcome to
Yeah, because you
Unity.
can actually rotate it in Unity, can't
Yep.
you?
Yep.
Yeah, but the problem is if you got pins, the pins don't move, so that just the map does. So
Oh.
you gotta
Oh,
plan
really?
ahead. You gotta plan ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So you can see the main channel is pretty, right out in front of you, and you're kind of gauging the winds, and you're looking at the winds and stuff. Now it's dark, but you can see the water's choppy, so you're going to have some winds to try to get out of here. I'm not going to penalize you on your speed or anything because the engine's broken down. So I'm just going to close that map. I don't need it anymore. So really, you just need to give me a successful
I'm gonna use
evasion roll to get
action.
the hell out of here.
Well, I'm gonna use an action to do a
Or
maneuver to.
yeah, change position, which is a raise, and that would give you 2 positions. And basically, Luke hollers at you guys, pull that rope down, grab me some wind, and pretty soon the Chinese sailors, one of them starts translating to the others, and they come and they grab this sail, and as soon as you clear the mesa, you're kind of back in this cove. As soon as you clear it, you can feel that wind whipping down through the channel, and it grabs the sails, and the ship lurches. And you look behind you, and this ship is coming right at you, like, and just as it gets to you and you pass out in the channel, it just kind of disappears. And you look behind you, it's like it's not even there. It's gone completely.
Once we're in the clear, Luke's gonna have one of the Chinese or whomever that's nearby just take the helm, and he's gonna go over to the side, lean over, and just heavily pant. Well, I think we now know what nightmares Luke might have.
Let us not ever go back to that place.
It wasn't so bad. Hi, Remedies. It wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad, guys. Yeah, I kind of thought, 2 weeks in a row of a chase scene just, we could have just, I was going to have you roll a D5, slash die D5, and see which one of those squares on the opposite side of the map and just move you back over there. And then start again. And I thought, nah, we're not going to do that. These guys are chained and bound to this cove for some reason. You're not sure, but as soon as you got out of that cove and in the main channel, they disappeared. And I didn't get to do anything with my ghosts to you guys at all. It makes me very, very upset.
Well, I think that covers at least one of the uh-oh cards that
Hello,
Brad has
fat
played.
cat.
That's Ralph.
Ralph.
Hi, Ralph.
Ah.
All right, so you guys are back out in the main channel, and you had stopped at Floater's Folly, kind of got some guidance, and they said go this way and that way. And so I need some survival rolls out of whoever is the navigator deciding which direction you should be going out here.
Not me.
I have a
Timmons
D8.
taps his gavel and says, "I'll make a decision, but I leave it up to Luke since he wrote it."
Well, I also saw the map, so let me assist you, Luke. I don't
Can I
remember.
remove the point of fear now that we're out of that encounter?
Yeah, you can. Doc Fong, you can remove it too from your Clyde
well,
encounter.
I'll break the tiebreaker since you say go that way and Doc Fine says go back the way we came. I don't understand that.
As a matter of fact, we are going to do this.
I agree with him though. We could go that
Oh
way.
wait, I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled stealth instead of survival.
That's what I rolled too.
So
We
we're
could
go
not
job.
helping very
That
well.
way.
Oh, did I just delete? Holy shit. Yeah, let me clear the combat tracker and I'll re-add you guys. Which means I got to re-add all the tokens, but...
Timon's still trying to hide.
We're all there under Alonzo.
Yeah, looks like we're all there under Alonzo.
Well, that's
You
cool.
just have to pull us out from
The boat
Alonzo.
sank and we're all floating on Alonzo's corpse. That's what's going on.
Can I do that? Can I pull you guys out from Alonzo? Really? Serious?
I'm not sure, Brad.
I don't remember.
Looks
Yep.
like you can. You just to Albert.
I'm confused. How do you put somebody under somebody in the combat tracker? I
The
play
Savage
5e.
Worlds is so that if you
I
have
know.
followers, you can put all the followers on you so that they all go on your turn.
Yeah, 5e is just better just to kill the followers right off the bat.
Oh, good lord, who did that? Incorcio. You just think that's so funny. Thank you. He's just giving away all kinds of shit. Sorry, Remedies, if I scared you. But you're just sharing in the love. That's what it is. You're just sharing with me.
Sharing the love. Just sharing the love.
Let's see. Did I get? No, I don't have. Doc Fong needs to come out of there. It lags for a minute after you do that. After you. There we go. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everybody's there. Okay, very good. So with your survival rolls, you are able to kind of stop. You talk to some miners here and there, and they keep guiding you in the right direction. Yeah, man, there's a bunch of Indians camped up here on this mesa, and you finally get there towards the end of the second day out. So it's taken you about 2 days to get here. We're gonna do this first.
What mystery will there be? Will someone play an uh-oh today?
Or
Yeah,
trying.
I rolled a percentage die to see if I was going to play it, and it did not go in my favor.
You were going to roll what, backups or something like that? Here comes a cavalry or one of those cards.
Reinforcements for the enemy.
Yep. Oh, for the enemy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to play for the enemy. I probably would have continued the chase scene had I done that. Okay, so everybody's got their cards. Damn, some of you guys getting HG's getting 6 cards. Doc Fag 5. Albert 5. Wow. But not many chips. All right, cool. We are reset. And I need to reset my table here.
Level up.
WSX. Load.
Brad.
Plot point 6.
Level up.
Level
up. Vino,
Level
you
up.
suddenly become sick. Really, really sick.
I don't think so.
Suddenly become in the ocean. Very, very in the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. We won't. Yeah. Let's,
seasick. Yeah. Who's been seasick? None of you guys been seasick before?
I have.
It's
yes, I have.
Dude, food poisoning's like at the worst I felt, and then seasickness is just above it.
I was in Jamaica, and it was not fun.
Only time, only the closest I've come is motion sickness when I was in the car with my sister's ex-husband.
Did you puke
Well,
on
I
her?
And
don't
that's
even care who was in the car with you.
never puked,
There's
but I
something
got
about his ex-husband just made him shake around a lot. I don't know.
he drove incredibly recklessly.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
now I got seasick one time, and we were fishing in the Keys off Isla Morada, and it was pretty rough. It was pretty windy that day, and I don't know. It had never bothered me before. I'd been out. I mean, hell, I'd helped my buddies bring crab traps in on the edge of Hurricane Ivan, and all kinds of stuff. Been in rough water before, but I think it was the diesel fuel blowing out of the back of this boat and smelling that, and I never threw up. But man, it was a rough trip.
You guys are getting me nauseous here. You know,
Okay.
I was,
Yeah.
I was going to say you could have been nauseous to start with, and the boat didn't help.
That's right. Okay, so you guys continue on, and you do eventually, towards the end of the day, it's still daylight out, sun's not set yet, but pretty soon you can see this mesa, and it's not very big. Like you can see uh, the north side of it and the south side of it, as you're coming in from the west, because you've had to kind of go back east to get to it. And the thing's not very big, but you can see that there's not much brush on top of it, but there are these, animal skin portable lodges, as some people would call them, teepees. But they're portable. They're lodges for that would be popular on the plains among plains Indians, and they're scattered all over the top of this mesa that you come to. You can see a small landing on the north side, another small landing on the south side that looks like, um, as you guys get closer, you can see like some wrecked boats, just all torn up and blown all to shit and kind of crashed up on the edge of these landings by this mesa. You can also see up on top of it several individuals. There's like a switchback trail going up the south side. You can see there may be one on the north side too. You don't know, but the switchback trail, and at the very top of it, you can see about 5 or 6 individuals. Of course, they're not very big as the distance you're away right now.
Is this where we're supposed to be headed?
Well, you're looking for a
where we
bunch
going?
of Native Americans, so
It's like, I ain't going there.
yeah. Let me remind you about the Necessity Alliance. So, they're basically a group of, they're a conglomeration of Native American tribes that came together, uh, with the pretense that we're much stronger together and we can, you know, preserve our life and our way of life against the white man if we stick together as a group. So you're not going to find, I mean, you're going to find, uh, even some of the Plains Indians, and from Wyoming and some of the Lakota Sioux. And what the fuck is that, Brad?
Wow, what the hell?
it's driving the boat.
Oh my
that's,
god.
that's awesome. um, so that's what they are, and you know that you're probably not going to get a really good reception here, from what little you know about them.
Tim says, y'all ain't gonna get good reception here because I ain't going in there.
Yeah, Tim's got a problem with that. You're not going up there, huh?
Tim is like, if y'all going all the way up there, can I get in this dinghy? I'll meet you guys out. See that island out there? I feel safer out there.
Alonzo says, "Let's do this." Okay, so you guys start in towards the south bank here, the south shore.
Perhaps we can make friends.
And as you do, you get closer, and these 5 or 6 individuals, you see one like kind of break out of their group, and looks like probably a child, and takes off running along the edge of the mesa, and then disappears where you can't see, like they're obviously probably going to tell somebody that company has arrived.
Yeah, this might be an interesting encounter.
I think we should send Alonzo.
I concur. As long as he's not drunk, because apparently him and Albert are going to drink and see who passes out first.
That would probably be Alonzo. He's going to get about 3 shots in and fall over.
1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor.
Yes.
Who had that? Who had that special drink? Was that Jeb? Who had that special alcohol?
It was HG.
Yeah, HG's 99%, 180 grain, 180 proof grain alcohol.
It's good alcohol.
I think HG somehow manages to take it like 210 proof. Math doesn't.
That would be
it makes
poison.
sense.
That would be like you drink it and die. That'd be poison. Yeah.
Have you seen HG?
Yeah, he looks just like that, like he's been poisoned. So, what are you guys going to do here? You see that now that you've gotten even closer, you see several people, and they are all dressed in traditional native garb to some extent, but kind of a conglomeration. Some have, it's a mixed match. They don't look like. Of course, never mind. We don't have any Native Americans among this posse, so. Little Beaver, he's not here anymore. Yeah, Little Beaver's not here anymore. He stayed back with Dr. Schultz in Perdition. He's working as a dental hygienist.
He says, I like stick sharp instrument in a white man's mouth. It's fun.
With the wind blowing, Doc, they couldn't hear you anyway. It's quite a ways up here. Switchback Trail. I mean, they're quite a ways above you. Probably.
He's waving though.
Yeah, 200 feet up this cliff.
Albert will go howl.
Nobody waves back, and the crowd gets bigger and bigger.
Albert do the talking, but Alonzo, everybody seems to like you. You should do the talking.
I should. Why are we here again?
We must find out some information.
You must find
Born
in a Bowl. You're ultimately looking for Seas Far Ahead. And all you know is that if he can be found, one of his former, medicine man colleague things, Born in a Bowl might be able to help you. But
they used to work together, the two.
Yeah, but it seems that Seas Far Ahead knew of some way to defeat Grimm, but he never revealed what it is.
Timmons says to the party, he said, I just want to point out, anytime we ever had any doings or dealings with the American Indians, something always went wrong. Something horrible always went wrong. Just remember that, folks.
Oh, it's fine. Nobody's
died. It means it is the opportunity for it to go perfectly well.
When you leave here, me to protect the ship, yeah. Not that I like the ship, but
it's better than the alternative.
He's like, that's a lot of Indians up there. There could be some Pawnees up there. That's for sure. He's all nervous looking. He pulls his hat down lower on his head.
All right, I think Mayor Timmons should stay behind and guard the ship.
Oh, thank you, Luke, for helping me. Anybody else think I should stay here?
That makes sense. You're the mayor of the ship. I am familiar with a couple of the languages that they speak in Northern California. Perhaps some of the ones here speak that as well.
Oh, that might help too.
I mean, I don't want to put the body.
I only speak English and Spanish.
Well, like I said, Doc Fong might be able to at least get things started, find some sort of common language that we can do, and then possibly translate if need be.
So he'll Albert look at you and say, "Well, I hear that a lot of the Indians like whiskey."
Are you kidding me?
Haven't you heard about casinos?
So unless the party approaches at night or by some other stealthy method, They will almost certainly be spotted long before they reach the solitary landing area. Okay, so there's one landing area. A strip of beach along the southern shore. Wreckage of a half dozen canoes and several downed fish drying lines can be seen strewn about the shore. There are no lifts from the ocean to the mesa top, and it looks like they rely on what appears to be some fiercely guarded cliffside trails, some switchback trails. Zigzag up the cliff face. Looks like it'd be about single file up these little skinny trails.
Fun.
Yeah.
You can climb up the mountain, or you can take the donkey.
Is there anybody down on the beach level?
Nope. Nobody down on the beach level.
We just saw the little kid running up towards somewhere over the
Yeah,
hill.
it's like, it's getting into the evening, so their day's work is probably done. They probably whatever they were doing down here. You don't see any fish though, and these fish drying lines look like they've been wrecked, and just like these canoes. Definitely some carnage here.
Do we have to have permission to come aboard or something? How did that work with them?
Who knows?
Anybody knows?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure if I go speaking for us, we're gonna get lynched. So
drop the anchor here. I'll take the
I
rowboat.
suggested Alonzo goes up in front and speaks in
I will.
Spanish.
And I will assist.
Start
in
off in
case
Spanish because somebody said that
Hopefully they
these guys
speak
against
Spanish.
the
Some of
white
them
man.
speak Spanish. Well, as far as white man goes, Alonso is almost pure blood European Spaniard, so he's not very Native American looking.
He's more like. And you killed my father. Is he like that Spaniard? And you killed my father.
No, he's not. He's not a white guy pretending to be a Spaniard. He actually is a Spaniard.
Thanks, Caesar. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the sub, man. 9 months in a row, Caesar's been subbing. I just whacked my fucking knee on the bottom of this. The underneath side of this desk is steel. I came up out of my seat and hit my fucking knee on that steel underside of this desk. Damn. Oh, it's getting like physically painful.
Physically painful.
Yeah.
Are you happy, you big brute Marine, giving Marbania?
Big brute. Yeah, I can see him like in real life doing the thing that Silo did to Pinch the other night. It's picking me up by the head, moving me. I've seen pictures of. You see
that big, but
you see him stand.
Don't look that big from afar either,
Well, I've seen there's pictures of him on his Facebook page standing next to some of the guys back when he was in the service, and he's like a head shoulders taller than everybody standing around him. So I mean, he was a monster. Ain't that right, Scuzzer? That's what I called him for the longest time. He's like, no, it's Caesar, damn you.
Damn jarheads.
Then I saw how big he was, and I'll let you veterans hash that out. Okay, so what I'm understanding is Timmons is not going ashore. He's anchoring the ship up, and there is a party of ambassadors going to shore here. Who is that party besides Jingo the Fool, or besides Alonzo?
Doc Fong is going to join in.
Luke?
Okay.
Can't we do some drive-by diplomacy or something? Why do we all have to? Why do you all got to go up there? They could come here.
Thank you, Jingo. Thank you, sir.
I wonder, how do y'all think about taking a stick and tying a white flag to it, just to just to show them that we mean no harm. We come in peace type of thing.
Does that mean the same thing in American Indian, the white flag? Maybe it means
what
that
if
we need to fight you.
We're going to eat you.
We had dinner napkins. We had dinner napkins.
I'm sure these Indians have dealt with enough white motherfuckers to know what they, and they've probably seen that white flag before, right before the freaking cavalry killed half of them. So,
Okay, maybe that's not such a good idea.
Started out by lying to them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm wondering if HG might need to stay behind on the ship. I mean, he does have repairs to make, right?
Or maybe he can fly
Yes,
around from
quite a few.
behind.
Why don't you guys take them a gift?
What do you propose?
Well, let's see. Look at them switchbacks up there. See them switchbacks up there?
Oh, you guys just got the hype train to 100%.
Oh shit! There's a hype train.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
people
hyping.
kept stealing my. Yeah, to beat them.
What was you going for the bit boss or something? Damn.
I was trying to beat Jingo, and then
We were kind of going
we
back.
were kind of going at it.
I kept hearing the bits going off over here, and I'm like, okay, so I got to check it out. Damn, you've almost reached level 2 of the hype train. So everybody but Timmons is going ashore. Yes, HG.
Now, hold on.
Albert is not.
Albert is not. Timmons is not. HG is probably
Well,
not.
Hold
He's
on.
probably working
We're
on
having
the.
a conversation.
Yeah.
We're having a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Timmons is like, maybe you should take them a gift. Something they can use, right? Look at them switchbacks. See them switchbacks in the mountains? They go up and come back and go up. I know something perfect to help these American Indians out. Perfect for that. My mule, One Eye. He can't see out one eye, so he ain't scared of them cliffs, and he just go right on up them. Yeah, he's
That's
right down
very
in
smart.
the hole too. What do you think? Do you think y'all can have some bargaining chips?
Thanks
with
for the
old
bits,
One Eye?
guys.
He's just down there.
It's
This
fantastic.
looks like a nice place for him to retire.
That
All
does
right,
make
I'll
good
take
sense.
the one eye.
Plus,
up
he's
there.
been sicker than a dog since we've been on this boat. I've been cleaning up his fuck every night.
Wait, who are we talking about? I'm kind of confused.
My
His
mule.
mule.
Oh,
I lost
I'm
my
gonna
chatty
have to
window.
replace him eventually, but
I say while we're docking, then I'm gonna spend 30 minutes and use my alchemy to make them up a flare gun, basically.
just in case we get in
Winchester
trouble.
blast. Toss in
Actually,
there and just boom, rain fire.
Actually, you technically don't have to worry about that because I have something similar. I have guiding light bullets from my shootist spell.
So now you're going to try to kill all these Indians. Huh?
No, it's just like in case we get in trouble, we can signal for Timmons and HG or whomever else stays on the ship.
Remedies, thanks for the sub.
well,
I noticed
tell you,
there
if we're
that
coming in a hurry, we're only gonna have one mule, so
your sub thing didn't go off, but
and Lefty ain't
who
the
knows?
fat
It might get me here in a minute. When the hype train gets going, there seems to be lag in the
Well, he doesn't
notifications.
have good depth perception, so he has to be cautious.
No, Lefty got good deep perception. What you said, it's old One Eye that don't have depth perception. He only got
Oh,
one eye.
yes. I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
So you're telling them to take the mule. Well, you're gonna have to get him offloaded somehow. I mean, you know.
Oh, that's okay. Oh,
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, see
Robin
it.
gifted a sub, and then Brad
And then
gifted a
Brad
sub.
gifted a sub. Yeah, it
I
gets.
can get One Eye down the gangplank. I think I can get him down the gangplank. He come up these steps. He's a mule.
Well, I don't know if we can actually dock or if we're going to have to take a dinghy.
Well, to
he
get
don't
the
swim so well.
to get the
He
mule
don't ride
off,
in no dinghy that well either. So
you'd
I
have
think
to
he's
use a
gonna-
boom. You know, you'd have to use a boom, so you'd have to get the ship over, and it doesn't look like you're going to be able to get the ship over. There's nothing narrow or deep enough to get out.
Well, let's just tell them we're gonna give it, and then if they want him, then we figure all that out. If they don't want him, then
All right.
it ain't no sense in getting him off the boat. Here, Timmons sketches out a little sketch of him out of charcoal.
Why don't you
Here you go.
why don't
Take
you
a picture
sketch
of
us
it.
a sketch real quick there, Timmons, and show us what this sketch looks like. You can hold it up there to the camera, and I know you got some printer paper sitting there somewhere. You always got a notepad sitting around. It's one of the most organized. Him and Babinski, there's some great organized GMs, man. They always seem to be one step ahead of me.
I think it's time to go on break because I think Marb's probably about to piss himself.
No, I just hit my freaking knee again, man, right in the same spot. I think I
He
got
found his weak
my
point.
chair up too high tonight, man.
Focus fire on his knee. with
We
terror.
will Focus fire on. That was a called shot.
There you go. Take that to you. Take that with you. There's no one eye.
There's a one eye. There's straight.
He left the eyes out. That's okay. There you go.
That's worth a chip out of the bag there, Timmons.
So from that perspective, that was his right eye. Just FYI.
Depends on if it's in your camera or not. That's
Oh,
what the camera
that's very
resources
true.
it.
That's very true.
In
If
Gorgio,
is
they're
my
still
left, that's
going with the
left.
bit. We're going to have to take a break right now, though. So you guys can keep on cheering if you want to. I truly appreciate it. If you go get a drink or something, come back. The shenanigans are probably just about to get started. We'll see what happens when the party finally goes to meet with the Necessity Alliance. This is probably
Worst
going to
that
get
can happen.
yeah. We'll be back here in
Cool
about.
idea for another character if I need it.
You might need that, Brad. You might need that.
Albert's gonna be Albert's gonna be hanging out with Drake or Timmons on the boat.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing spades.
With
Eating
that,
beans.
we'll be right back. Remedies, thank you, dear. Please come back. Don't go away for more than 10 minutes. We'll be right back. And we are back. We are back. We hope the audience is back as well. Because some funky shit is probably about to happen with, who knows, with these guys going ashore.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds shut down too. Whoa.
We're letting Drake get back on the table, and his computer had a freak out moment. I blame Bill Gates.
I blame
Yep.
Robin with an I.
Oh yeah, funky shit.
Aye.
I think them stabbing words.
Fuck yeah. Who is that? Drake? Fuck yeah. That's my impression of Robin. Rob's little sound bite over. Fuck you.
If you haven't watched her Saturday game, you should totally check it out. She's like really good, and she has Clyde the Kobold.
I heard she's vicious and mean, and you better have a couple extra characters.
Who was that?
Remedies. Robin.
Robin with an I.
Sounds like she needs to meet Jankin.
I am talking about you.
We are talking about you. Let's see. Let me do this.
No, I was meaning when you said Robin with an I did it. It's like he wasn't talking about you because she's Robin with a Y.
Oh no.
You know, Drake,
Don't-
BC pisses
Don't wait
me
on
off.
me. I'm not going anyway. So
Well, BC pisses me off because when you go AFK and you mute your camera, it gives you the VC logo now, like we're advertising their shit. Like, they should be paying me for using their stuff, I think.
Yeah, and OBS Ninja it just goes blank. So
Exactly.
Just saying.
Exactly. So I'll we may be making a change. Maybe not next week because I'm gonna be
Keep the peer
traveling.
pressure on, Drake. Keep it on.
Ah, Jingo. All right, both of you.
What's going
We'll
on?
make the change. We're gonna give up VC because OBS Ninja. There's a guy who just for this purpose, I think, basically made his own little application for pulling webcams together and making it easy for a DM to put a bunch of webcams together for gamers. So.
It's almost tailor made.
Yep, OBS Ninja, and you could use the audio, but I like Discord. We've already got it open. People share links in it and stuff, and it's more community oriented. So.
Well, Discord's got push to talk. OBS Ninja does not.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right. So.
Go back to TeamSpeak.
No. Not TeamSpeak. No, please.
Call waiting.
Screw TeamSpeak.
You know you've been around a long time when you get call waiting. Wait, hold on a second.
You need to install that version of Skype from like 2011.
Let me switch over. All right, I need you guys to move over.
Okay, so let's see. you know what? Let's do this. Boom. The Necessity Alliance. Basically, it's a mesa. So you guys kind of anchor the boat up out here, somewhere. Take a dinghy to shore, and you can see, several people, and the crowd is getting bigger of Indian braves that are looking down on you guys as this dinghy with 3 of you comes ashore. And to be straight, that is Albert. No, Albert's not going. It's Alonzo. It is Luke and Doc Fong. Okay. So
and I have the mule.
No, there's no way to unload the mule right now. I mean, you don't have a.
Oh, I thought HG was going to make a gadget. Of course, based on the last time, that's probably a good idea because then we'll have a dead mule.
I'd say HG's busy trying to get this engine running. He's probably got another 6 hours of work on that.
He also made a flare gun or something.
Yeah, Doc Fong's got the flare gun. Just in case.
Yeah, I use my alchemy for that. I don't know any way to get the mule over there without like flying.
Fly the mule over there, HG.
Mulefult.
I would have to like gadgeteer.
With him. Okay. Oh, you guys are talking about Clyde and random targets. So you make your way to shore, no problem. But as you start up the trail, you can see quite a crowd is gathered at the top up here. They're just waiting for you to make your way up.
Us?
Yeah, they're just kind of waiting for you to make your way up, and it's quite a climb. I mean, this is very, very steep going up this trail, and of course, it's not this isn't to scale like these. This isn't a battle map or anything. I don't know why they even got a grid on it, but I didn't put the grid on it. So you guys get up there, and there's a bunch that comes out, and they kind of stop you. Now, there's probably 30, 40 different Indian braves all standing around. Some of them got rifles. Some of them, bows and arrows, but there's a couple of them's got guns.
Show that we're.
I think. Hang on, let me read this again.
War.
Oh, let's back up here. Let's see. Oh, bows and arrows. There are no guns.
I will have left my Colt Navy and my gun belt behind.
Okay.
I'm not unarmed. I just gave up my most obvious arm.
Are you walking with your cane?
I am.
Okay.
I also have a knife in my boot and a derringer up my sleeve.
Okay.
Well, I do still have my gun and holster. However, with my duster, it's covering it up well enough.
And Doc's similar with his gun belt, but he didn't bring anything large and obvious.
Timmons is loading the cannons that are facing the Indians. Just saying.
Wait, you're down there loading the cannons on the deck of this ship? No?
Oh, yeah. We're just sitting there having a talk.
What do you
No,
have?
no,
What are
I'm
you
kidding.
eating, Drake?
We
What
already
is
had them
that?
loaded before we got here.
I'm hungry. You know what I've got? Glutino, gluten-free pretzels, and you might as well be eating cardboard. That's what I got.
We got a salad.
Oh man, that looks good. Oh.
I had
That's good.
spaghetti if that makes you feel any worse.
Yeah, I never was a big spaghetti fan.
I had chicken parmesan, if that makes you happy.
Blasphemy, Marv. Pure and utter blasphemy.
All right, let's quit talking about food because I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
I left my drink in the other room.
All
I'll be
right,
right back.
all right, go get your drink in the other room, damn it. So exactly how do you approach them? They're just kind of standing there waiting. Some of them have lances, like spears and shit. And as you're approaching, I'm going to say right now you're about 50 feet away from these guys.
Doc Fong is gonna go and be the least intimidating looking guy around. Because that's his thing.
Okay.
And he's going to say hello in the various languages he speaks to see if they respond to any.
And those languages you picked a couple of Native American languages from Northern California, didn't you?
Yeah, in addition to English, he's going to say it in Cantonese, Karic, Spanish, English, Mandarin, and Wintu.
Wintu, huh? Well, Wintu is probably close enough to, one of the languages. Maybe the one of them speaks it. And he says, "What do you want?"
Well, then I'll turn to Alonzo and say, "Oh, I think this one can speak to us. Why don't you say something very charismatic so they?"
And then he says in English, "Why don't you just say what you want?"
Wait, he might speak English.
I think he speaks English. I think you speak English.
He speaks English.
We are looking for somebody, and our trail has pointed us here. Who was it we were looking for?
We were looking for, yes, because there is a person we'd like to speak to called Seas Far Ahead.
Yes, him.
You mentioned Seas Far Ahead. Okay, so let me read this. Once the posse reaches the summit, negotiating their way past these barricades of stakes and a dozen braves requires a persuasion roll at -8. -4 for a Native American, even, or a -6 for a person of African or Mexican descent. And a good explanation. So,
man, you should have a burrito on your pocket. Then
so I'm going to give you Mexican descent, although you just stated, you are from Mexico, so
I am.
yeah. So even though you're awfully European tan, let's just say,
I'm tan.
we will give you the -6, and it says,
Is he
whoever speaks for the heroes only gets one chance. So wait till he's had a chance to have a brief conversation before rolling. So now, I just kind of let you guys play this out. At least one guard at each barricade speaks halting English. The best strategy is to talk about seas far ahead. And Doc Fong mentioned his name. So I'm going to take your -6 and make it a -2, and I need a persuasion roll from you.
At a -2?
At a -2.
Question, can we do support rolls for that?
No.
All right, we're supporting you in our minds.
All right, hold on. I'm looking through my cards to see if there's anything.
This would be awesome time to have ace, wouldn't it?
Unfortunately, I had act as if you had a Joker card before he reshuffled. I no longer have that card.
Oh, that's
I've got
a
that
pity.
one now, actually.
Wait. I'm playing a card. +2 to all traits.
So you now get to roll evenly. No?
Okay.
No, that would negate
Yes.
that. Yes.
Mhm.
So yes. So it's just an even roll. It's a persuasion roll.
Now, I want to
You're
say
very attractive.
I
should
have
get a-
well, I have an edge. I have the charismatic edge, which won't let me share. It says I am likable for some reason. I may be
really are.
trustworthy or kind, or might just exude confidence and goodwill. I get 1 free reroll on persuasion rolls.
Well, you
Is that
succeeded the
negated
first
by
time.
this?
No. Oh
Hmm?
no. Oh no. No, you get if it tells you get 1 free persuasion roll. You can, let's see, brief conversations, mentions neighbors. It doesn't say anything if you get a raise anyway. That's a success. A 5 is a
That is,
success, so it is.
yeah,
Wait a
so
second.
I
No,
get good.
because that's a D8 plus 2, but it didn't have the -2, so it should have been even, right?
Yeah, because it
Well,
was.
no,
Yeah,
my
Oh
plus
no,
2 is
because
for
you're
very
very
attractive.
attractive. Okay, so
That
no,
was that
that's a
plus 2.
success. That's a
All
success.
right, so
So
then I don't need to reroll.
you don't need to reroll. Yeah. And with that, you see that they start kind of, talking amongst themselves. And one of them steps forward and he takes this kind of big lance he's got. It looks almost like a horseman's lance or something, and
That sounds
points
like
it
a big
at you and he
spear.
says, "You will wait here." And you can see this kid runs back off towards the middle of the camp. And some time
Sure.
passes, so you guys could actually have a little conversation here. You're a
Sure.
good 40 feet away from him.
Guys, did we bring any extra food? Because people seem to be needing that. Maybe we could bribe them and become friends.
No, I have no food. We, it's a
You've
good
got
thing we
you
did.
do have the picture of old One Eye.
I was gonna say it's a good thing we didn't bring the mule because they would probably eat it.
I do not have any
From what I
food,
understand, the mule would not have seen that coming. Ha 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 ha.
especially if you come at it on a tough shot, right?
Uh, One Eye. So some time passes, and you guys have had all the conversation you want. There'd be about 5 minutes go by before this kid returns. So just in case you wanted to talk through some things, giving you some
Oh,
time
how are
here.
you doing, everybody? I know medicine if anyone is in need of that.
You'll wait here, and he points that lance back at you. But when
No,
you
I have
we're
an
not
idea.
going
give
to
me
wait.
a notice
We're
roll
But
though. Give me a notice roll
I'll
though.
wait here.
Can me and Timmons see any of this going on?
No, you guys are like way out here. They're a good.
We're not close
Yeah.
enough to take bets.
Now this is happening here on this map, and you guys are anchored like, kind of off down here in the deeper water, away from this thing.
Okay.
So you're quite a ways away from them. So Doc, you and Luke both notice when you say medicine, the guy points his lance, says, "You wait here." There's a couple of them that kind of whisper to each other. And Drake is hosting. Thank you, Drake, for the host. And so
How come you're not on the lineup? On my lineup on the network.
Something's broke.
something is probably broke. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe Bell pulled me out. I don't know.
I see him.
No, it says you're there, but I went to host you and I had to go type in your name.
That's weird. Usually it only grabs like 3 or 4 people that. Um, so
hosting show.
so then about 5 minutes goes by. Kid comes back, runs up and whispers to this guy, and the guy says, "You can come forward." That's all he says, and the crowd parts, and you guys kind of come up onto this mesa, and I'll give you a description of what you see here after
You have a
I
very nice village.
remove the mask.
Very,
So
very, very spacey.
you will not speak, white man. Basically, is what he tells you. Straight up. The village is spread out in rather typical fashion at the center of the mesa top. There are enough teepees here, which is what it says, but to house about 1,000 people. But there are currently, and you can see them all because they've come out because there's visitors here. Currently, only around maybe 500, and a good half of them are women and children under the age of 12. But the rest seem to be sturdy braves of some ability. So you've got about 250 sturdy brave of various tribes, by the way, here. And they take you, and he says, you will speak to Stalks the Night. And they take you to the center of this mesa. And there is a guy that comes out of his teepee, and he walks over, and he sits down next to this fire, this little fire he's got built here. He's, got some, looks like some nuts or something that he's going to rake some coals out, and he kind of puts these nuts in the coals, and every now and then he picks one up and lets it cool off like he's eating these roasted nuts or something. And he tells you to sit down with a kind of a motion of his hand, like.
Oh, I will sit down.
I will follow as well.
One of you has mentioned the name of Seas Far Ahead.
Oh, yes. We are looking to talk to him. Right, Alonzo and Luke?
That is
Let me
correct.
introduce everybody. I am Doc Fong, and this is Alonzo, and this is Luke.
So basically, when the group mentions they are looking for Seas Far Ahead, this is what he says in fairly good English. Seas Far Ahead formed the Necessity Alliance. He left us many moons ago to seek the great turtles, if you believe such things. We have not seen him since. But if you want to find him, you will need the help of Born in a Bowl. He made her chief of the Alliance before he left. But if you want Born in a Bowl, you will have to find the lair of the Rattlesnake clan. And he
That sounds
smiles.
ominous.
Smiles a wry grin. Kind of lets it sink in on you real quick. He says, Martian Cat. Holy cow. Mama Jingo, Martian Cat with rating with a party of 9. Thank you, dear. And he continues, he says, the Rattlesnake Clan is a secret disorder, a secret order dedicated to destroying the white man. Not such a bad goal. But they consort with dark spirits, mad beings who kill our people just as quickly as they kill yours. The Rattlesnake Clan infiltrated the Alliance and took Born in a Bowl 3 nights ago. Such traitors in our midst caused trouble. There was a fight here, but we have since taken care of those responsible. And he points towards the southern rim. And I forgot to mention, as you guys walked up here, you would have noticed, and this may have affected your approach, but I completely forgot about this. These bodies impaled on these stakes on the north side.
Well, maybe
now
this
you
is a good
can
time for
see
them to
that.
notice that they're getting pointed out.
You can see that, Timmons. Timmons and Albert and HG on the, well, HG's probably still working on the engine, but you guys can see these impaled bodies on these sticks, so that might have affected it. Anyway.
I see.
You're welcome, Marv. I encouraged him to do it. Oh wait, that was Jingo.
Yay, teamwork.
Oh, Jingo. Gifted it to Mama Jingo too. Very good. That worked out well.
How many times is that tonight? I think we're approaching like 8 to 10.
Let's carry much more, and his hair's gonna grow back.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Thank you, Martian Cat. Holy shit! She's really throwing the biddies. Okay, Jingo. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it that way. Let's carry on.
It's all good.
I just like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, they are called bits, so
yeah.
calling them biddy.
Yeah.
I see no problem with that.
Well, so anyway, Venno, to continue, there are these impaled bodies, and he kind of points to these impaled bodies, and he points towards the southern rim of the hill where 5 bodies can be seen impaled upon sharpened stakes. He then turns back and cocks his head as if thinking. Our scouts think they know where the Rattlesnake clan has taken Born in a Bowl. We will attack them, but our numbers are few, and I have little interest in reducing our numbers further. Help us fight these treacherous snakes, and we will see about helping you find seas far ahead.
I will help you.
Oh, yes, we can help. That will be. Or we can send our friend HT. He will explode all of these Rattlesnake Clan people, probably. And hopefully
Luke,
not himself.
Luke just smiles and nods.
You don't smile and nod, white man.
Well, first you tell me not to speak.
You
and then
don't
tell me not
speak,
to
white
smile and
man!
nod.
And that's the brave that met you back there. And you can see Stalks the Knight just kind of waves his hand at him like, quit harassing him. And he says, let's see, what else does he say here? Doesn't really know how they might find seas far ahead. If asked, he shrugs, says something cryptic like Born in a Bowl will have a way. Yeah, so
Well, you know
basically,
what must be done.
so you will do this.
You have my
Yeah.
gun.
Yes.
All right, assuming the
If you
group
give us
agrees,
the information, we'll be glad to help.
Stalks the Knight kind of motions his hand over. And you can see, you kind of turn around and you look, and the crowd of people gathered to see you guys at parts. And this person steps forward. And as the sun has almost set here and it's getting pretty dark, as it's taken you a while to make your way up here and kind of get aboard the mesa. Stalks the Knight gives them his best scout and right-hand brave, eyes like fire, and in this case it's not a simile. Eyes like fire was named so because, well, at night his eyes glow like fire. So you guys see this Indian brave kind of step out, and he's dressed more traditionally, but his eyes are they're like an orange. They're not really, there's no flames in them, but they're actually glowing orange, kind of like fire.
Kind of like cat eyes in pictures.
Well, it actually says he has the blessing of a particularly powerful owl totem. So
The protector of Asgard. What was his name? He had the glowing eyes.
Oh, the one on the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah.
yes, you can,
Heimdall.
Doc.
Heimdall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely know that it is not natural. And then he points over here and says something else in a tongue that none of you guys understand, and the crowd parts, and a woman steps forward, and Stalks the Knight also gives them Wimatai, an apprentice shaman who studied under Born in a Bowl and might be able to find her.
All the assistance is very helpful.
No.
No.
Let's see. Wimatai is also. She's pretty as a flower. She looks pretty sinewy, like she looks pretty tough for a woman. She's not like one of the women who sit around and grind the grain into flour or cornmeal or
She's
anything.
not soft.
She is not soft. Basically, I'm trying to just give you hints at.
Brad
Yeah.
froze.
Is he like he may have lost connection completely? Okay,
He
so
said he froze in Fantasy Grounds chat, and then he's disconnected from his from the cam call.
there you go, Drake. There's Eyes Like Fire. Yeah, Eyes Like It.
Is she pretty?
She is quite pretty. Pretty. Says she's pretty as a flower.
Nice.
Yeah. So he tells you this, and then he says, "So it will be." And they bring over this big old bowl, and they set the bowl out there, and they pour this water into it, and he takes a handful of this water and takes a drink of it and passes the bowl to you guys, expecting you all to take a drink out of it. Do you take a drink out of it?
I
Drink the
will.
tea. Drink the
Drink
tea.
the tea.
Out of respect, yes.
Sure. What was it that was in it? I
It looks like
Looked
water.
was disconnected for a minute there.
It
Yeah.
looks like water.
Yeah, you see, and you see he takes a handful out of the bowl. It's a great big bowl. It's probably about 18 inches, 20 inches across, and
It's a big bowl.
big wooden bowl. And they sit it on the ground, and one of the women comes over and takes his pitcher and pours it in there. It looks like water, and he takes his hand, dips some in, and drinks it, and then he picks up this big bowl and hands it across the fire to Luke. You set it down in front of you.
Luke will set it down in front of him, take a handful of it, and drink it, and pass it to.
And the
not-
Indian brave behind you takes your face and shoves it down. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And then you pass it to who?
Somebody wants to get shot.
You will not speak, white man. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no speaking white man.
I will pass it to Doc Fong next.
Yeah, I can imagine, Kay. They probably are badass strong. They got forearms like Popeye from grinding corn. No, I have not personally ground corn. I do have some mortars and pestles, though, from the Stone Age up here in my front window. I'll show you guys someday. Take a picture. Yeah, my grandmother carried them out of a cave, and one of them's so heavy I can't hardly move it myself. And I don't know how she did it, but anyway.
Rock grindstones are like giant. Like they can be.
So basically, you guys all kind of share in this water, and he says it's a done deal, and he stands up, goes back in his lodge, and they start to escort you guys off this mesa. Like right now. You're not staying here.
Need any medical help?
None of them pay attention to you, Doc Fong.
Oh, right.
They just
apparently
kind of. Some of them know though.
So the shamaness and the brave Eyes Like Fire, or whatever it was like, is coming with us. Is that correct?
Yes, Eyes Like Fire and Wimatai. And let's see what they can do here. Did they set these guys up? Yes, they did. Wimatai carries a bow and a spear. And Eyes Like Fire carries a bow and a war club. So he's got this kind of a hooked club, with a like a big knot on the end of it. It's kind of turned around, almost like a hammer. And you take them down to the boat. I guess you little rowboat, and you row them out to the big ship. Timmons, you see these guys coming at you, and they've got two of these two. One looks like probably a female, and she's got a bunch of shit tied into her hair and stuff, like bones and some jewelry and some beads and different things like that. The other guy, he neither one of them look like they're soft at all. These two look like they can handle their own, and they're coming right towards your ship.
Timmons says to the other two that are with him, he said, looks like One Eye got us some extra help.
And Albert looks and sees Wimatai and is like completely enamored with her.
You should probably be careful to avoid creating an international incident.
And he's going to play that card.
Maybe you should go load one of the cannons just to keep yourself busy.
Oh
Okay.
no, not this card.
Albert plays.
Not the Carl card.
Seriously? On Weematai?
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Now, this works two ways. Okay.
Yeah, Weematai's married to one of the guys that's with us.
Or she might love stabbing you. The screams of pain you give out as she cuts off your finger.
Okay, the target eventually falls in love with your hero. He or she may tag along. Right now, she doesn't like your ass one bit, but you're going to have to make a note and remind me of that, and I'm going to remind myself, look at that, guys. Love interest he played on. You know, Albert's probably been a lonely old man for a while. Maybe he's thinking of settling down, and she's pretty hot. So maybe eventually she'll fall for you. Right now, you're a white man on this
Or
ship
eventually she'll kill him.
with an ugly mustache.
What about me? I am tan and clean shaven.
Now you just told us you're not that tan. You're European Spanish. You're a little
I'm
tan.
tan.
You're
But Albert,
I'm tanner than anybody else here.
Albert is very, very attractive, though.
Yeah, that is one of your hindrances, isn't it? You think you're
No, it's one of my
one of your edges. Are you very
Yeah,
attractive
but-
too?
Yeah.
And you picked that freaking. Let me see if I can find a portrait of his character because.
Well,
That's the only one I could find.
Isn't he like your hindrance? Aren't you overconfident or something too?
Arrogant, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Well,
he
that's
certainly thinks he
him.
is.
I mean, unfortunately, I can't.
Just in case you guys were wondering, Timmons does not have that edge. Just, no.
Yeah, you have the ugly
Alonzo
hindrance,
also
I
has
think.
that edge. That's very attractive.
Yeah,
He's
Timmons
also
has the
very
ugly,
arrogant.
right?
Flaws in the other direction.
But Timmons, you have the ugly hindrance, right?
No.
No, I thought you did.
No, his
No,
one
he
night
has,
stand in Joplin does.
He wasn't that ugly with the black
Burned,
clothes and
ugly,
the lights off
and
And a bag
talks
over
for
her head.
himself, which creeps out people.
and the alcohol.
Who does? HGY?
HG, yeah. I'm massively disfigured. Now I'm burned from the other card. And I mumble crazy shit to myself, which
Freaks out
creeps
people.
out everybody.
And you're haunted by Jeb.
And
Yeah.
you no longer have eyebrows.
Let's see. Let's pop back over here to.
Yeah, Timmons has big mouth, curious, and heavy sleeper. That's his hindrances.
Brad, do I need to call you, or are you going to get back on cam? No, yay, no.
I don't. I figure we're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done because this went much smoother than I expected it to. So, but we are going to roll up for some random encounters because you guys got a couple of days of trying to, well, at least a couple of days of trying to search the maze because Weematai says she thinks she can find Born in a Bowl, but she immediately sets up on the front of the ship up in the bow. Now not out on the bowsprit, but up in the bow, and she sits down and starts getting some bones and some there's some sand and different things that she like puts out here in front of her, and she starts messing with them, and she doesn't speak any English, so she says something to the other brave that's with them, who is it, Eyes Like Fire, and then he turns around and in very broken English she said go this way. And then he kind of points in a certain direction, and they start leading you through the maze. But it's almost like from time to time, are we zigzagging? Are we? It doesn't really.
There's no
No,
like logical
no,
course of
Luke, it
action
wasn't.
or path that we're taking. Just kind of
It
meandering.
it kind of meanders, which and at first you're like, are we? What's going on? Well, at first you probably don't even realize it, but then you're like, are didn't they say it was north of here, and we're going east now, and but
Perhaps they're moving. Perhaps the target is moving.
well, you're not sure. But this continues for a while. So in Gorgio, I'm going to leave this love interest card out here. I wish I could minimize it. Can I? Oh, yes, I can. But where did it go? That's
Yeah,
weird.
sometimes when you minimize
Oh,
windows,
look at
it's
that.
difficult to find.
Look at that. On the well, you can't see that there. Here, I'll put it on the chat window. That's the minimized adventure card. Right, right there, the little hand of cards. Can you see that in the stream?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Next to Hello Gorgeous.
Yeah, next to Hello Gorgeous.
That's crazy small.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'll put that down there. Hopefully I'll remember it. Well, it'll open with Windows Saver X, so perfect. So she doesn't really. She's not able to pay much attention to anybody right now. She's concentrating on her task of trying to find these guys. So with that, let us. I need to minimize some stuff and do some window creep management real quick. There's my NPCs there. We don't really need that right now either, so I'll minimize the story entry. But what we did, where the hell is my, what happened to that? I must have closed it. All right. 6 of diamonds. So, what do you guys do at night first, the first night? You just stay anchored up out here off of the mesa, or do you actually try to travel the maze at night?
No, we anchor somewhere. It's not safe to travel at night through the maze.
But you could anchor off the maze, right, or off this mesa right here. I mean, and not move.
That would probably be fine. Then. That would probably be fine, and I'm sure they wouldn't have a problem.
We only about 150 feet away from men on a stake in the sticking up over there.
And just stop looking at it, Timmons.
Well, it's right there. They're like 10 of them over there.
All of them got a
Look
big.
at the crows pecking
Talk
on
about having a stick up your ass.
Bump.
Yep, crows are feasting. The soft flesh is gone. But this had happened only 3 nights ago. So they're still quite fresh corpses. So you guys anchor up out here. The night passes without incident, and you take off the next day. And she sits up there and starts doing her little thing and kind of guiding you guys. So as you're zigzagging back and forth through these side channels, and we'll see what else happens. And nothing happens as the day passes. You start looking for a place to anchor up that night. I need a survival roll to see if you find good anchorage for the night before it gets dark.
I apparently
Luke, be careful, you were falling overboard.
No, apparently I break my finger while I'm trying to think and steer the ship at the same time, and break my finger.
You know when, like, with people, you lick your finger and then check the direction of the wind? Imagine you just tried that and you just bit your finger.
A freaking seagull bites him. Ow!
So Doc Fong, luckily enough, says, "Hey, try that right over there. We can kind of tuck back up in there." And he finds a place that looks like it's got some good anchorage for the nights out of the main channels. So are you guys going to set up watches for the night? How are you going to do this?
Isn't that what the Chinese crew's for?
If you trust them.
Timmons wants to take a watch. He's like, I'm gonna.
Timmons,
when they sleeping, I'm gonna be watching them.
Yeah, Albert's going to take a watch because he doesn't trust the Chinese.
Well. When the Indian's sleeping, that's when I want to take a watch.
Wow, I've got to delete all of these tokens off the party sheet, the marching order, except H.G. Willikers.
Wow.
What about Timmons?
Timmons had some weird. Oh, his token's not there. It's a question mark.
I'm not sure what that was.
There we go.
It's not that I don't trust our Chinese crew members. It's that we pay them to be sailors, not soldiers. And so I don't expect them to be much of anything in a fight or to be able to defend me while I'm waking up.
Yeah, although if they see a boat, they'll probably be able to tell us what kind it is. That doesn't help.
True.
That one's got sails. They probably know more because that's how much I know about boats.
So,
Yeah.
This is the maze.
it's
Some
not
could
hard.
crawl up out of the water right up the side of the boat.
I just kind of need to
Octane's
know.
second.
And okay, so Timmons second
Third.
watch.
No,
Who-
Timmons.
Luke third.
Timmons is
Luke
first.
third.
Wait a second. Who's first?
Timmons should be first.
Yes, heavy sleeper. Yeah.
Because
Who's
once
second?
he sleeps, he doesn't wake up.
Who's
No,
second?
I'll go second.
Okay.
I'll go third. Luke will go third.
How many are we gonna set?
So
4?
everybody should have to take one.
Okay.
Except
Yeah,
for
that
HG.
that
None of
way
us
you'd
will
have
let
a
HG sleep.
yeah you'd have a watch for about an hour and a half would be all your watch would be.
All right. I will take number 6 then.
So Albert or
Okay.
HG, who wants to be fifth?
I'll go fifth.
There you go.
And Marb, I just sent you a new token.
HG.
A new token or a nude token?
You can go either way with him.
Either way,
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. I'll switch that out.
Albert is 5 and HG is 4.
By the way, did you tell him to pound sand on Thursday nights? Are we gonna be able to have you all session on Thursdays now, or?
no, I had a funeral today.
Oh, that's right. That's right, buddy. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to bring it up again.
You're good.
Okay, so and so that's 1, 2, 3. Who's got fourth watch?
HG and Albert's 5.
There we go. All right, so let's see if anything happens at night.
Fun.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's club. It's club. Now let's see whose watch it's
fuck.
on.
Timmons.
Damn, Veno.
What?
So it's first watch.
Play the lottery,
yeah,
not
let's
Timmons' watch order.
let's see what happens here. So Maze Encounters C. I could okay. Oh, that's not the right. Where's my? Well, I might use that. Either way, it's going to take a little random encounter setup. So we're about a half an hour early, but I think these guys, it's still a weeknight. So 2.5 hours of good gaming. We had some good gaming. I think we'll call it a little bit early. And guarantee you. Oh, Lord, what a Chad thing to say. What? What was I going to say now? I was about to say something. Giorgio. Thanks, man. It's been a hell of a night for the stream. I'm going to end up having to give away a license or something here pretty quick. So thank you all for coming by. Let's find somebody's got to be out there. Quest and Cliffhangers. They're doing Savage Worlds. Any other Savage Worlds going on out there?
I almost said Morbania, but then yeah.
Lord Kazumba's doing D&D.
Lord Gazumba. Yeah, I love his setup too. He's got 128 people. Let's give somebody else some love.
I was just noticing that he was online. That's
yeah.
Quest and Cliffhanger is still doing Savage World.
Yeah, and we're gonna do that. Quest and Cliffhangers, because it's Deadlands, it's Savage Worlds, it's Savage Thursdays. That's what it should be. Savage Saturdays, maybe.
Savage.
I think I typed it right. I must have, because we're raiding with 6, with 8. The numbers are climbing. Fantastic stream tonight, guys. Thank you, everybody. Here's what's going on. Tomorrow night, I'll be here with Vino, GM Vino, running Starfinder game against the Ion Throne. Drake will be running Jungles of Chult this week, his homebrew Jungles of Chult on Drake Takes. Jingo's over there in that game, I think. And Gorgio, where are you at? What are you doing?
I'm in that game as well.
You're in that game as well. Okay, and then Saturday
Come
will
throw
be on
poo.
Come Throw Poo. Yeah. Robin's got a stream on Saturday. Remedies is out there. Remedy, you'll have to send me your information and or just tell us. I guess your twitch.tv/remedies. There you go. So go check her channel out and see what her schedule is over there. And then, Saturday's 8 p.m. Central. Okay, so that's the same time for us, but check us both out with Rob Tui's stream, and Drake is DMing that game, and it is Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. So, and then back Tuesday nights on Drake's stream. But we'll be back here every Thursday for Deadlands, so come and help us out. We're going to go raid with about 13 people. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
See you tomorrow night, Space Cowboy.